Get ready with me while I tell you about my birth story. I'm 5 weeks postpartum, and my baby had an unexpected 15-day NICU stay, it rocked our world. But I want to share my labor and delivery story because it was so beautiful. And then I'll divide this into like 2 parts and talk about the NICU stay. But my labor could not have been more beautiful, and so I want to share that. So this was my second baby. His name is Bo. We had a girl first, and then we had a little boy. And with my girl, I was induced. She had a few health concerns, and we ended up inducing her a week early just to be safe. And so I was really excited to have a spontaneous labor. I hadn't had a spontaneous labor before, and I was really excited to feel my body just go into labor by itself. So I was really, really excited to have that experience. I also want to add that I was convinced that I was gonna go early. I was like, I'm gonna go into labor at 37 weeks. And I was so convinced, and now I know like a lot of women feel that way. So I wasn't comfortable pregnant. So I was just so ready to have my baby. I got to 39 weeks in 7 days, and I was like, I am so miserable. I told my husband, it was like 8 p.m. and I was like, he's never coming. I am so miserable. I'm going to bed. I woke up the next morning and it was like 5:50 a.m. and I was like, I had the worst cramp, like period cramp. And I was like, I have to go to the bathroom. I'm so uncomfortable. And it just felt like a really bad cramp. So I went and I got in the bath, and the cramps kept coming and coming. And I was like, this is so painful. These cramps are really hurting, and they did not feel like contractions. But I started tracking the cramps, and they started happening really fast and really close together. Within just a few minutes, I was like, they were 3-4 minutes apart. And I was like, I think these are actually contractions. It shocked me how quickly my body went into labor. Like, it started and then it just went. It was crazy. Hey, he's gonna join me for the rest of this because he was a little fussy. So I got out of the bath and I went and woke up my husband. It was like an hour later, and I was like, okay, I think I'm in labor. I think I'm in actual labor. And so he got up, and immediately it was like the contractions got so strong. It was crazy. I feel like from the time I woke up, from 1 hour later, I'm like, get the bags, get in the car. We called my sister to come sit with my daughter, and we went off to the hospital. We got checked into triage. I got checked, admitted, got my epidural. I think I was around like a 5 or a 6 once I got my epidural. And then like 3-4 hours later, I pushed for 25 minutes and he was out. It really was the labor of my dreams. I was really thankful because postpartum ended up being absolutely insane. But honestly, it was a beautiful, beautiful labor, and I'm just so thankful for that because I'm so sorry. Like I said, he ended up having a 2-week NICU stay, which was so unexpected, and I will go into that in another video. I think what surprised me the most about labor was once my body started, it just went. And it honestly felt somewhat similar to an induction. I thought it would feel different, but it really did feel similar in the sense that your body just goes and it knows what to do. That was our labor story. And then we had beautiful baby Bo. He was 8 pounds, 1 ounce, which was crazy because my daughter was 5 pounds, 8 ounces. It really felt like I gave birth to a giant. So if you are currently just hoping to go into labor, I'm sending you all the good vibes, because those last few days and weeks, you feel like you're in a parallel universe. It feels like it never ends. So anyway, I'll share more about our NICU stay. I have to go pick up my daughter. Bye.